There is a kind of silence most people never see. The silence created by a missing digital footprint. A blank space where content should appear but never does. In a world where posting your breakfast feels normal, there is a hidden group who stay out of the spotlight. They watch everything yet reveal nothing. They are the digital ghosts. They own accounts but never use them. They scroll without posting. They watch stories disappear yet never add one of their own. And if you ever wondered why someone chooses to stay invisible in a world built on visibility, you are about to learn something powerful about human psychology. Not posting is not about having nothing to say. It is not about being antisocial or lacking skill. It comes from a different psychological framework. One built on privacy, authenticity, and personal control. Most people believe everyone wants to be seen, heard, and celebrated. Yet there are individuals who feel deeply uncomfortable with the idea of broadcasting themselves. They protect their privacy not as a secret, but as something sacred. Psychologists describe them as low self-monitors. They do not adjust their behavior for approval. They are the same person in every room. They care more about truth than performance. In a digital world built on performance, this is a radical stance. Every post is a performance. A carefully crafted image designed to make others respond in a specific way. Angle, lighting, caption, timing, hashtag. Each is a decision about identity. For some minds, this is fun. For others, this feels like wearing a costume that never fits. Many non-posters write, delete, rewrite, question themselves, and then stop. Not due to fear, but due to disconnect between how they feel inside and how the digital world expects them to present. They carry the spotlight effect. They believe every detail will be examined, judged, and misunderstood. This is not low confidence. Many speak confidently in real life. They simply reject attention that is requested. They prefer attention that is earned through real actions. To them, true intimacy requires fewer eyes. Social media offers wide exposure but shallow connection. It demands likes, comments, replies, and constant performance. The unspoken rules feel exhausting. If someone tags you, you must respond. If someone celebrates, you must react. These invisible duties drain those who value slow, quiet connection. Then comes permanence. Every post becomes part of a digital legacy that can be searched forever. Non-posters understand identity changes with time. What feels true today may feel embarrassing later. They choose privacy to protect their own evolution. Validation is another factor. Social media is built on variable rewards. Some posts get attention, some do not. For many, this becomes addictive. For non-posters, it feels unstable and artificial. They want validation from sources that do not fluctuate with algorithms. Many see themselves as observers. They study human behavior online. They notice patterns, moods, and hidden motivations. They often hold deep insight because they never join the performance. They see the stage from the audience. They understand social media as a cultural system, not a personal playground. Above all, they protect authenticity. They worry that posting will change how they experience life. Instead of living, they would start narrating. Instead of feeling, they would perform emotion. Research supports this. Posting changes how memories form. Non-posters protect their inner world from outside influence. They prefer intrinsic motivation, not external applause. They are not disconnected. Many have rich relationships. They simply prefer direct contact over broadcasts. They would rather call than post. Rather meet than announce. Their silence reveals their values. It is intentional resistance. A daily choice. They say no to dozens of impulses. They do not reach for their phone when something happens. They do not announce achievements. They do not rush to share opinions. This restraint creates a different way of being. One less reactive, more grounded. Many hold strong internal locus of control. They believe their happiness comes from their actions, not other people's reactions. They do not want their mood tied to likes. They also protect meaning. A sunset is theirs, not content. A private breakthrough is for reflection, not applause. They understand that sharing sometimes weakens the magic of a moment. Emotionally, they process privately first. They wait until they fully understand themselves before speaking. This creates deeper emotional intelligence. Yet they face social pressure. People assume they are weird, secretive, or antisocial. Friends expect posts for birthdays and big news. Family complains when events go unshared. Non-posters must constantly explain themselves. They learn to maintain relationships through private effort, direct messages, calls, and presence. Their social skills sharpen because they cannot rely on casual engagement online. They think long-term. While social media rewards instant action, they ask how this will look in 5 years. What story am I building about myself? They see privacy as control over their narrative. They also experience less fear of missing out. Without daily highlight reels from others, they compare less and stay mentally stable. This creates comparative immunity. Their self-worth stays steady because it is not constantly measured against others. Their attention stays in the moment. They watch concerts without recording, eat without photographing, celebrate without announcing. Their experiences become richer because they are fully present. Even relationships improve. They listen more intently. They feel more real. They are not thinking about documentation while living the moment. But there are costs. They miss event invites shared only online. They fall out of group chats. They seem distant in conversations about trending posts. They must compensate with effort. It is a trade-off they accept. Digital silence reveals something profound. These people resist one of the most powerful psychological systems ever built. They keep control in a world designed to take control. They choose depth over display, privacy over performance, internal worth over external applause. Their silence becomes its own message, a statement of autonomy in a world that demands visibility. So the question is no longer why some people do not post. The real question is why the rest of us feel we must. Because in studying the silent ones, we discover a truth. Participation is optional. Presence does not require performance. And sometimes the most powerful response to a noisy world is quiet observation. Whether you post constantly or never at all, you are making a choice about who you are in the digital age. And that choice reveals more than any caption ever could.